In Atlanta, Georgia delivered a seismic SEC championship statement that shook the entire national title picture. With a dominant victory over Alabama, the Bulldogs didn't just win a conference crown, they reshaped every postseason conversation. One team surged into the heart of the playoff race, and the other may have stumbled right out of it. Kirby Smart entered the night with only one win against Alabama, a stat he was desperate to bury. And he did exactly that. Georgia unleashed a blend of speed, deception, creativity, and flat-out physical punishment that left Alabama overwhelmed from the opening minutes. This wasn't just a victory, it was a message from a program that is tired of shadows and ready to own the spotlight. Georgia now moves forward with at least a top seed and the comfort of a playoff bye. Alabama, on the other hand, is suddenly staring at a postseason future that looks bleak. People will argue whether a team should be punished for playing an extra conference title game, but the truth is simple. Alabama didn't look like a playoff team. Even before kickoff, the stakes were clear. Texas Tech eliminated one possible playoff complication with a blowout win, clearing Alabama's path. All the Tide had to do was show up ready. Instead, they threw away their chance almost immediately. The first big swing came on a special teams error that handed Georgia prime field position. A few plays later, Georgia struck with a beautifully designed rollout and a wide-open touchdown. From that moment on, the tension in the stadium shifted sharply. Alabama could maybe survive a close loss, but a blowout would be fatal to their playoff hopes. When Alabama's next drive ended with a tipped pass and an interception, Georgia's crowd erupted. The Bulldogs marched right back down the field, controlling the clock, running multiple fourth-down conversions, and stacking a second touchdown that doubled the pressure. Georgia's physical dominance only grew stronger as the night went on. Alabama never found rhythm. Injuries didn't help, but the Tide looked overwhelmed regardless. Passes sailed high, drives stalled quickly, and the Georgia defense smothered everything in sight. By halftime, Alabama had barely moved the ball, while Georgia controlled time of possession and the scoreboard. The second half began with another Alabama miscue, followed immediately by another Georgia scoring drive. At that point, the game was essentially done. Alabama showed a faint pulse with a late touchdown, but Georgia slammed the door with the kind of cold, efficient finishing blow that defines championship teams. Georgia walked off the field looking like a powerhouse ready for a playoff run. Alabama walked off hoping others could save their season. And on a night this decisive, hope is all they have left.